All right, you guys, so today's topic is that of intention. I love talking about intentional living because just having an intention, setting an intention, can completely transform the way that the things we spend our time on affect us. If we are living intentionally and we have a purpose behind what we are doing, then we can choose how much they affect us in a positive way. We can choose how fulfilling everything is. We don't have to do anything we do. Just so you know, you don't have to. That's part of adulting, right? Now, some of you might be like, yes, I do. I have to go to work. I have to do this. I have to do this. You actually don't. If you were okay with the consequences of not making those choices, you could make other choices. So being intentional helps you to be able to get the maximum fulfillment out of your time and out of your experiences in life. So we're going to talk about it in 3 different levels. The first level, really zoomed in, is setting an intention for specific experiences in your life. What I mean is, before you do anything, ask yourself the question, why am I doing this? What is my intention? What do I want to get out of this experience? Simple, right? But how often do we do it? Not very often. Most of us just go along, and like I've said before, we're unconscious of how we're spending our time. We're not thinking critically. We're not being intentional about the things we're spending our time on. So just try it for the next hour. Even pause right now and ask yourself, what is my intention for watching this video? Why are you doing it? What do you want to get out of it? What's so awesome is that our brain is incredible about focusing and getting everything in our environment to support us in what we're focusing on. Well, if we don't set an intention, our brain is all over the place. It's responding to everything, and it's just constantly trying to put out fires all around us. But once we set an intention, our brain actually has the ability to focus on that intention and can use everything in our experiences and in our internal and external environment to support that intention. It's magic, it's amazing, and it totally works. So try that for the next hour. Before you do anything for the next hour, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is my intention? Now, something really funny happens when you do this. You realize you're doing a lot of things you don't want to do. You realize you're spending time on so many things that you're actually not intentional about. You're just doing them because you do them. You just turn on your phone without thinking about it. You start scrolling through stuff without thinking about it. You have a conversation with so-and-so. You get aggravated with your kids. You eat something. All these things that you're not actually being intentional about. Once you set an intention, you know what you need to feel successful. And aren't we so sick of not feeling successful? Aren't we sick of having days where we fall into bed and we feel like, I was busy all day and I'm so unfulfilled, even though I was doing things all day? Usually it's because we are not being intentional about how we're spending our time. So that is zoomed in, specific experiences. Why am I doing this? The next one is setting an intention for your day. I love to do this the night before. The night before, I have another video that talks about values and choosing your top priorities and choosing how you spend your time based on those cascading values. So that's what I like to do the night before. When I'm about to go to bed, I have a little journal. I write down what my top priorities are, looking at my values. I write down the specific things I want to do the next day, and then I schedule them out. And it helps to just set that intention for the day. I intend to do these things for these reasons. Now, that's for the specific things, but you can also just have an intention for your day in general. Kind of an umbrella of everything I'm doing tomorrow fits under this umbrella. Maybe that's productivity. Maybe that's to be working on a specific goal that you are. Maybe it's something having to do with self-development. Maybe it's relationships that you're trying to develop with other people or within your family. There can be so many different things. Maybe it's just listening to your body to make sure you're getting the rest you need. A million, right? There are a million different intentions we could set for a day. For me, I love the intention of to embrace the flow of the day. That's my intention almost every single day. I have the specific things that I'm going to spend my time on based on my values, but my overall umbrella intention is to embrace the flow of my day. Now, a year ago, I didn't honestly know what the flow of my day felt like. We're all in different places in our development. And so for some of you, that might make sense. For some of you, it might not make sense. There's going to be more videos on this channel that help you with that. But for now, that's just an introduction to me personally, because if I'm able to embrace the flow of my day, that means that I can be flexible, but also intentional. It means that I can bend with the ebbs and flows of the day, but it means that I know what's most important to me, and I end the day knowing I spent time on those things, and that's really fulfilling for me. So that's the second one. The third one is really backing up, looking at the big picture, and that is developing an intention for your life, which I know can seem a little bit overwhelming, because how are you supposed to know what the one intention is for your entire life? It's okay. It can change. It can bend. It can ebb and flow. This isn't something you commit to forever. There's a book I love called The Alchemist. And in The Alchemist, it's kind of an allegorical story of a young boy, kind of a coming of age type thing. And it's a short novel. He talks about this. I call it an intention for your life. He calls it a personal legend. What is your specific purpose? So there are a couple reasons why I think it's so beneficial to come up with an intention for your life. One is to recognize that you have a gift to offer the world. Every single person does. Every one of us. We have unique things to contribute that will make this world a better place. That's why you were born, is to be able to contribute, to be able to leave your mark on the world, and to be able to just make it even better just for existing, just for being your unique self. That's the first reason, to have those empowering views of yourself. Now, the second reason, sorry, it's windy, so I'm a little afraid that the camera's just going to blow over. So if it is, I guess I'll just try to blow over with it to keep upright. No, it's good now. The second reason for having an intention for your life is because it helps give you a context for everything that you do in life, and it truly does make a difference, I promise you. For me personally, my intention at this point in my life, I feel like my reason for living is to learn to love unconditionally. That might not be the same as yours, and that's okay. In fact, it doesn't even matter if it's the exact same. What matters is that all of us are just seeking that intention for ourselves. And as you do, it really does provide a lens for how you see everything in life. With that perspective, when I come across difficult situations for me, rather than feeling poorly or feeling aggravated, even though I do that sometimes too, of course, lots of times I feel like this is life giving me a chance to learn how to love unconditionally. And life does do that. The entire universe does that. How I would term it is God does that, to be able to combine everything to support us in what we believe our purpose for our life is. So, like I said, it's magical and it's incredible. But just spend a few minutes in pondering that. What would I say I want my purpose in life to be? What is my intention for life? And see what you come up with. And if it changes in a week, that's okay. But at least it's getting you started. And as you get started, it will be incredible to see how much life supports you in those intentions. And you'll continue to learn, and you'll continue to grow, and they'll continue to shift, but you'll always be growing. You'll always be moving forward, and that feels amazing. So those are 3 different levels. Think about each one. Try to put each one into practice, and maybe even write them down, and just go and enjoy living intentionally and the fulfillment that comes from that.